Katie. So today I have a video for you that has been highly requested on this channel, on my main channel, and also in my real life, and that is an in-depth editing video. I spent heaps of time thinking about the best way to do this because I really wanted to do it, but obviously I'm not a Premiere Pro. Also, if you thought I was uncool before, think again. I have Premiere socks. I just wanted to show you 5 of my go-to favorite tricks to do in Premiere, and hopefully I'll be able to help you. One of my top favorite ones is this one. Whoa, how did I become a clone? Keep watching to find out. So let's just get into the video. When I edit my videos, I want to make them quick and fun and snappy, so I use jump cuts. Pretty much every YouTuber uses jump cuts, but I love them. It makes the video engaging and quick and fun and snappy and all those things that YouTube is. If you aren't sure what I mean by jump cuts, it's pretty much taking out all of the boring moments, or if you say here's an example. Hey, it's Katie. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to do some editing tricks. Make sure you keep watching. Hey, it's Katie. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to do some editing tricks. Make sure you keep watching. And that's just created using the cutting tool and deleting all the moments in between. Also, my second thing that I always do is zoom in on facial expressions because I always think it's just hilarious. It makes everything so much funnier. That's why I love editing, because you can change the entire video. You can make it funnier, you can make it sadder, you can do whatever you want. The way you zoom in is just to adjust the scaling in effect controls under motion in your video settings. Another technique that I love to use is voiceover or thoughts. I call them thoughts. So I'll often use a piece of footage and then have different audio over the top. So for example, in my how to adult parties video, I did this. So I would recommend buying a cake and then taking off the packaging and pretending that you made it. And I actually got asked a question about how I did that, and so here we go. If the audio is connected to another piece of video, I just put my other piece of video, the one that I want to be able to see, on top. So I'd have my video and audio on V1 and A1, and then the video that I want to be seen on V2. If the audio isn't connected to anything else, I would just put audio on A1 and the video on V1. Now, one of the most highly requested tutorials is how I do split screens. And it's actually so much simpler than it looks. I remember when I first discovered how to do it, I was like, how have I not known this for my whole life? So I'm so excited for you to know how to do it now. So all I do is put my camera on a tripod, keep it in a still position as I usually would, and I record myself on one side of the screen talking to my other self, and then flip it over and talk the other way. Does that make sense? I'll often also put a little mark on the floor or in between or in the screen. I'll find a point where I know that I can't go any further than that, so I know that's the exact height. For example, if I was going to use this background, I would probably put one of me on the side of where this shadow is, and then put the other me on the other side. While you're recording, make sure you don't stop recording in the middle, just record straight through and you'll have one long piece of footage. When you bring it into Premiere, cut it in half from when you switch characters, and then line up the audio and the video. So it'll be V1, V2, A1, and A2. Then use the crop tool and drag it onto the video that's on V2. Depending on what side your other character is on, you'll have to crop either from the left or from the right. You can also use the feathering tool to make the line a little bit more invisible if it's obvious, and that's it. And the last editing technique that I find really helpful is keyframes. I love keyframes. Keyframes are a tool in Premiere that allow you to animate things, so you can do a lot of animation in After Effects, but if it's something a little more simple, for example just a title, I would often do it just in Premiere with keyframes. When I first approached keyframes, I was like, what the friendship? And I had no idea what was happening. But just like the split screen, once you get the hang of it, it's all good. For example, this title, which I also did for my How to Adult Parties video, I edited completely with keyframes. And this is how. I created the logo in Photoshop and then imported it into Premiere and lined it up exactly where I wanted it. I adjusted the scale for how big I wanted it to be at a certain point. And as you can see in the top left-hand corner, we've actually created a little scale keyframe. So now I just scroll it back and take it off the screen so you won't even be able to see it because it's that big, and create another keyframe. Then if we play our video through, it will go from really big to the size that I want it at the time that I want it. That's all the tips that I'm going to do for today. I hope you enjoyed them and I hope it was able to help you even a little bit. If you do have any more specific editing questions, let me know and I'll try and answer them in the comments. Or if you wanted me to, I could do a part 2 of this video and show you a few more tips and tricks that I like, or if you have some specific ones, let me know and I'll put them them in the part 2 as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you to the wonderful people who requested this video as well. Thank you for supporting me and for watching me and for wanting to know a little bit more. You're awesome. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you very shortly with a new video. Bye!